Hey guys. Gonna wait a few minutes. Welcome back, everybody. How's everybody doing today? Hi, Connie. We're doing Edera today. It's a weird angle, I know. Yeah, please go get some coffee. We're gonna wait a few minutes for other people to join in. I do drink coffee, yes. I love coffee. It's kind of like how I survive my nighttime job. It's with a lot. I could imagine. Hey, Sharon. So we're gonna try it with this camera angle. I don't know if it's gonna work, but we'll try it, see how it works. And then broken nail. Hey, Bonnie. All right. Hey, Pauline. Trying to figure out why I was saying low network connection. I mean, your video froze too. Is it back? Is it back? Are we back? Lane, can you let me know? Ow, did you hear that? That was my knuckle. Okay, we're back. Yay! All right, cool. Hand clap. So I had to put cream on my hands because they were like ultra dry because, you know, of all this hand washing stuff and hand sanitizer and everything like that. All right, so anyways, all right, so I was saying we have one more blue and silver kit left. I found the kit for, oh crap, where'd that bracelet go? Oh, there we go. I found the kit for this bracelet, that colorway. So I have that one too. You can't see the colors from there, but you can see the colors from here. But they're the same colors as this. And then we have a few more of this one left, which is kind of like coppers and purples and golds. It's gonna be pretty. All right, so today, Edera. It's repetitive. It's a netted style rope, so we can do this. It's not hard at all. It just uses, so I made this in 2015 when Infinity Beads and Trinity Beads first came out. So trying to figure out what to do with those things. So I came up with this. Works out, makes a rope. A nice pretty rope. You can substitute, it uses a lot of bicones, so you can substitute the bicones for something else, like 3mm fire polish. It's 3mm, so anything with 3mm would work for that. I just like it because it adds a little bit of sparkle to your life, so that makes it cool. It uses 2mm beads. Today I'm using True Twos. Ta-da's. I like True Twos. They're tiny and shiny. So yeah. But you can also use 2mm pearls, of which we have plenty of colors. So if you guys are looking for some, plenty of colors. What's coming up next week? We're going to do netting stitch at 4 p.m. on Wednesday. Next Saturday is the Soutache project. That's next Saturday. And then the week after that is the Soutache project. So this one's the slide, so we can change out the color of leather. Boop, boop. Here's more leather. I have tons of colors of these leathers, but it just slides on there. So coral and blue. I typically do those colors a lot, but yeah. So we got, what is this? This is the 10mm leather. So plenty of colors of that. Your kit's on your way. Yes, it is, Connie. It definitely is. So, oh, and I did figure this out after everything was said and done. So we'll do that one. The flower pendant. So I will make up the kit colorways. I love 2mm pearls too, Rita. I will make up the kit colorways for these guys, and I'll post them next week, because I know probably a lot of you do not have like these petals, so at least both sizes. So we'll do that. I had to revisit my instructions to make sure that I still remembered how to do this. So here they are. Here is what I did. And let's go over what you're gonna need today. So we're gonna need 2 sizes of 11s, 2 colors of 11s, A and B. You're gonna need 2 colors of 15s, A and B. So when you do a knitting stitch, typically it's kind of like, you would try to do a couple different colors, so that way you know where your step up is. Once you know where your step up is, if you want to do one color, that's fine. It's okay. It works out the same, but it just kind of like tells you where your step up is. But it's also really nice to have the difference of colors, so that way you can, you can mix and match and stuff like that and have your own different colorway going on there. We're going to use 3mm crystals and 2mm fire polish, True Twos, or 2mm of any size. And then Infinity Beads, and Trinity Beads. So Infinity Beads, they're 2-hole beads. They kind of look a little bit like Super Duos, a little bit, considering that they are 2-hole beads. So Trinity Beads, they just look like, I don't know. They look like a Celtic kind of thing going on there. But they're 3 holes. And so, a lot of us are trying to figure out what the heck do we do with these things. So this is my what the heck do we do with these things come up with. Yes, I do have kits for the slide leather pendant on Etsy. Lynn. they're your colors too. Go for it. All right, so I'm going to be following from the Edera instructions that we have. So I'll be reading from it. So because like I said, I haven't done this one in a while. Like most of the ones that I'm doing now, I haven't done them in a while. So we're going to read from it and test my pattern, I guess. So Edera, or Ivy in Italian, is a winding and turning combination of Trinity and Infinity beads. 2 or 3 whole beads have opened a new horizon of beadwork. That was me trying to be nice of, them throwing all these beads at us that, different sizes and holes and stuff like that. It's like, ooh, what do we do with these? Oh, I forgot. Don't forget your 6mm magnetic clasp. So, all right, so we are going to start, it says with 1.5 wingspans of Fireline. Use a comfortable length of Fireline so that way you don't get twisted and turned and everything like that. And it says also to leave a 6-inch tail. So, yes, the silver kit is available, and I will hold it for you, Joyce, since you said that you wanted it. Here, I got it. Here you go, Mom. This is for Joyce. Yes, ma'am. All right, I gotcha. They do look like the fidget spinners, Rita. All right, so we're going to start with 1.5 wingspans of 6-pound Fireline, leaving a 6-inch tail. Pick up 1108 and an infinity bead, and repeat that for a total of 3 times that sequence. All right, so here we go. This is what we're doing. We're starting off on this end here, and we're working our way up. So afterwards, when we add our clasp, we're going to revisit this end again, and we're going to work our way out. But that's only when we add our clasp. So I would suggest, it says to leave a 6-inch tail. What I probably did is I worked the tail in, and I did not use that for the clasp. I like to start a new thread when I'm adding the clasp all the time, so make sure you do that. Only because you don't want to impact the structure of your bracelet at all. So, okie dokie. All right, let's go. So, 1108, infinity, and repeat that 3 times, or 2 more times for a total of 3. So that's what we got going on there. My other seed beads right there. Originally I had the colors switched around. I had like that green metallic-y one that's down there as the A, but it looks so close to this bronze infinity that you couldn't see it. So I was like, let me switch it around. So, but I typically do not work for my kits, mainly because I do not want to re-kit. So I will pull some beads from the wall. All right, when you meet your tail, you're gonna tie a knot. It's just so nothing moves around or goes crazy on you. I sure can tell you the color scheme I'm using. The color scheme I'm using kind of matches the original colorway that I had, which is like this, but it comes out like this. So the infinity beads are luster gold. The Trinity beads are pastel burgundy. The 11 seed beads are matte peach coral. It's a Toho color. It's that color. Then I have gold iris metallic, another Toho color. And I have some 15s, and these 2 15s are Mayuki's. Hey, I kind of got it right this time. All right, so not right that they're just Mayuki's, it's just that they both match. All right, so this is Duracoat Gold, and this one is Duracoat Eggplant. Freaking rocking designer. Ha ha ha. You're so cute, Shirley. Thank you. All right, let me go back to this. So I got Chrysolite Opal Purple Haze is the greenish, milky-ish bicones. And you want to go for like a weird color bicone because you want to be able to see it. And again, with the crystal copper plate of the 2mm True 2s, you want to go with something that you can see. Just because you want to be able to see it. Oh, I'm shedding. my hair. All right, back to this. So we got our infinity beads, and we're going through all the same hole. Doesn't matter because the holes are they're just gonna line up that way. They're gonna flip around. 11-0A and infinity beads, and we picked that sequence up 3 times, tied it, and there we are. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna go through an 11-0, through an infinity bead, and step up into the top hole of the infinity bead. I'm doing this upside down, guys, so sorry. It's a new way. Tell me if you like the new camera angle or not. All right, so now we're gonna pick up an 11-0A, reading my instructions. Exiting the infinity bead, step up into the unoccupied hole from the infinity bead that you are currently exiting, and you are changing directions now, much like you do when you're using a super duo. Let's see. Pick up an 11-0 and travel into the top hole of the next infinity bead and repeat twice. So, exit, top hole. There we go. And I'm sorry, I'm sniffling. These allergies are got me crazy. 11-0A, top hole, 11-0A. Okay, so now you got what looks like a barrel. Roll out the barrel. All right. And if you like more structure or more like, it's a little bit floppy for you, then just pass through all the holes again. It's not gonna, you're working with 11s right now, so it's not gonna impact it. You will be able to pass through it again. So 11s and 6-pound Fireline, not the end of the world. All right, so now it says, exiting an infinity bead, pick up a 15-0A, 15-0B, and 15-0A, and travel into the bottom hole of the infinity bead that you're currently exiting. All right, so I'm exiting, there we go. I'm exiting an infinity bead. Can you see that, guys? Right there. There we go. All right, so I'm gonna pick up 15-0A, 15-0B, 15-0A. All right, and travel down through the bottom hole of the infinity bead that you're exiting. And it makes a little picot because before, you can see with our barrel that we have here, you can see all these holes and all these strings. Well, I'm not a fan of that. I like to cover up all the holes and stuff like that and strings and not see that. So that's what we're doing right now. So, now exiting the bottom hole, you're going to pick up a 15-0A, 15-0B, and a 15-0A. And you're going to go into the top hole, okay? Cool. All right. So now what we're going to do is we're going to travel through the next 11 and next infinity bead, and we're going to do the same thing. A, B, A with 15s. Travel into the bottom hole of the infinity bead. You're lost, Lynn. ABA, travel into the top hole of the infinity bead. All right, Lynn, let me explain this again, so that way we'll go through it again. All right, so I have one more infinity bead to cover up here. So what I'm doing is I'm just putting picots on either side of the infinity bead, so that way we cover up this these strings and these holes. All right, that's all we're doing right now is we're essentially adding decoration to the bead. It's got nothing to do with the structure or anything else. So when we exit an infinity bead is what it says in the instructions. Exiting the infinity bead. Okay, here's my tail. We're gonna pick up a 15-0A, 15-0B, and a 15-0A. And we're going to travel back through the bottom hole of the infinity bead that we're exiting. So, ta-da. There's the top hole. And now I'm going into the bottom hole. Okay? Pull that through. It makes a picot right on the edge of the infinity bead. Okay? Now exiting the bottom hole of the infinity bead, we're going to pick up a 15-0A, 15-0B, and a 15-0A. And we're going to go back through the top hole of the infinity bead. Decoration, picot. Cool? Awesome. All right, so now we got, looks like a beaded bead. It's extremely, really tiny if any of you are working with it right now. So it's hard for you to handle, it's hard for you to hold. Looks really large here, but it's not. It's really tiny. All right. We're going to travel into the next 11-0A. Exiting infinity bead. Next 11-0A. We're going to pick up 11-0B, 11-0A, and 11-0B. So, B, A, B. And we're going to skip over the infinity bead and travel into the next 11-0A. So, 11-0A that we're exiting, skip over this infinity bead here, and go into the next 11-0A, which is our peachy corally color. See why I chose that? See why I switched the colors around? All right, picot, netting stitch. That's what we're doing. Okie dokie. Repeat that twice. B, A, B with 11 seed beads. Skipping over the 11, go into the next one. Skipping over, excuse me, the infinity bead, go into the next 11. B, A, B of 11s. Skip over the infinity bead, travel into the next 11. You're at the 11 that you originally started your round with. All right? So, as with netting stitch all the time, to get to the next step, you're going to have to step up. So, to step up, we're going to go into the B and into the A. Does everybody see that? Okay, that's our step up. Because we cannot continue to add to this unless we step up to continue on. So let's see. Side view. Not much to grab right now. I got it. All right. So let's see what it says to do next. So we stepped up in the 11-0B and 11-0A. So we're at the top of the picot. And we're going to pick up a 3mm crystal and travel into the next 11-0, and we're going to repeat that twice. All right, so crystal time. Everybody likes this time. We like to add the shinies. All right, so 3mm crystal. Look how tiny it looks. Oh my gosh. All right, from one 11-0A to the next 11-0A. Okay, and repeat that twice. 3mm crystal. From one 11-0A to the next 11-0A. Three millimeter crystal. From one 11-0A back to the 11-0A that we started with. All right, there we go. There's our crystals that I've added. So, exiting 11-0A, which is in between the crystals now. Okay, we're going to pick up 11-0B, 11-0A, and 11-0B. So, back to a netting stitch again. B, A, B. From one 11-0A to the next one. We're creating a picot over the 3mm crystals. B, A, B. From 111OA to the next one. B, A, oop, opposite. B, I was saying it in my head. I was saying it out loud and I was picking up the wrong colors. All right, from 111OA to back to the first 11OA that we started with. All right, again, this is a netting stitch, so in order to go to the next step, we have to step up. So we're gonna continue into the 11OB and 11OA. Thank you. I kind of like these color combinations too. The bronze and the golds and the pinks and the purples, yeah. I can dig that. All right, so now that we're done with this, let's see where we're at on the instructions. Okay, so we stepped up into the 11O B and the 11OA, so we're exiting the top of the picot. So now we're going to pick up a 15OA, 2mm, and a 15O. 15OA, 2mm, and a 15. And we're going to go from 11OA to 11OA at the top of the picot. $15A, 2mm, 15A. From 11A to 11A. $15A, 2mm, 15A. From 11 to 11. Netting stitch again, okay? That's what that step looks like when we finish it. Doesn't look like much of a picot right now, but don't worry about it, okay? So now we're gonna travel to exit a 2mm, a true two, pretty much, a 2mm round bead or whatever bead that you have, a pearl or crystal or whatever. I would not recommend the Swarovski 2mm crystals. They will snap your thread in this project. All right, so I'm exiting a 2mm, true two. Alrighty. Don't worry about it. I will be posting this, so if you just joined in, I will post it and you guys can follow along later on, okay? Now we're gonna add our Trinity beads, all right? Or the fidget spinners, like somebody called it, so. All right, so pick up a Trinity bead and a 2mm bead. We're gonna bring this down to the end so that way you can see it, because this is kind of like the weirdest part here. All right, but there was really no easy way to add these infinity bead or Trinity beads to this. So, all right, so what we're gonna do, exiting a 2mm, we're gonna skip over that 2mm, go back down into the Trinity bead. Okay, so that 2mm now catches the top part of the Trinity bead. And then what we're gonna do is gonna go back through the 2mm that is on the, that is stitched on already, right below it, the one that we were exiting originally. Pull that tight. So we just added through the first hole of the Trinity bead. Now we're gonna travel through our beadwork to exit the next true two or 2mm bead. So I'm gonna go through a 15A, 11OA, a 15A, and into the next 2mm. Does everybody see that? Okay. So we're gonna flip this guy on top. So we're gonna go to the next open hole of the Trinity bead. So travel up through the Trinity bead, the hole. Try not to catch your finger. And it's going to be a little easier to add at this point now. Pick up a 2mm bead. They are rolling. All right. Go back down through the Trinity bead. Okay. And then travel back through the 2mm that you originally started with, that's stitched onto the bracelet already. Travel through the beadwork to exit the last, here it is, the last 2mm bead. So we're gonna go through a 15-0A, 11-0A, 15-0A, and a 2mm, the true 2. Go up through the hole, the open hole, the last open hole of the Trinity bead. Pick up a 2. Go back down through the hole of the Trinity bead that you just exited. And back through the 2mm. All right, so we just added our Trinity bead. Cool? All right, so now what we're gonna do is we're gonna stitch this part here that we just did. We're gonna continue on. So we're gonna essentially be working backwards now, all right? So travel up through the open hole of the Trinity bead, or an open hole, but whatever, the hole above for the Trinity bead. And through that true 2 that's right above it. All right, that's our step up so that we're ready to add again. All right, so now we're gonna pick up a 15-0A, 11-0A, and a 15-0A. And we're going to travel into the next 2mm bead that it's on top of the Trinity bead. Back to making picots. Back to doing a netting stitch. That's why we called it a modified netting stitch. It's not a real netting stitch because we got all these different shape size beads on here, so it doesn't allow us to continue the netting stitch as we should be. So 15-0A, 11-0A, 15-0A into the next true 2. (15-0A, 11-0A, 15-0A) into the true 2 that we started this round with. Okay, we did picots, so in order for us to go, we're gonna have to step up again. For those of you that are following on the instructions, I just turned the page, like Bob Seger. All right. And we're going to step up into the 11-0A. My mom just got it. She's like, oh, Bob Seger turned the page, yes. So step up into your 11-0A. We're going to pick up 11-0B, 11-0A, 11-0B. And we're going to travel into the next 11-0A, which would be that guy right there. B, A, B for 11-0s. Into the next 11-0. I really don't think I could watch this. Like, I can't watch this because I think I would probably get nauseous. I get motion sickness really easily, so. I have that funny feeling. All right, 11-0A, into the next 11-0A, we picked up B, A, B for 11s, into the 11-0A that we started this round with. And now we're gonna step up. So, into the next 11-0B, eep, and 11-0A. Okay? Back to 3mm bicones now. Pick up a 3mm bicone, stitch from one 11-0A to the next. I certainly do wish I could hear that. Probably cursing at it too right now too. 11-0A into the next 11-0A. It's gonna be hard to find your up 11-0A at this point, so look for it. Search for it, you'll find it. It's there, I promise. 3mm crystal from one 11-0A to the next one. My watch just told me to breathe. That's important. Thank you, watch. And we finished our round of 3mm crystals. All right. Exiting 11-0 seed bead. Pick up an 11-0A. Nope, pick up an 11-0B, A, B. Skip over the 3mm. So 11-0B, 11-0A, 11-0B. And we're essentially adding picots over the 3mm seed beads. Again, B, A, B. Exiting one 11-0A, go into the next one over 3mm. B, A, B. 11-0 seed beads. Exiting one 11-0A, go into the first one we started off this round with. And we're going to step up into the 11-0B and then the 11-0A. And we're going to start from the beginning again. That is one section of our rope. All right, so put it down, take a breath. You got this. We're gonna do it again. So I'm gonna give you guys a few minutes to catch up. Sometimes I've been told by a few of you that I bead really fast. So, plus it gives me a chance to have a drink. And I'm drinking sparkling water, not vodka or anything like that, unfortunately, because it would be a lot more comical. I can assure you of that. Although liquor stores are still open here, they're deemed as essential businesses, I guess. You got lost on the very bottom. Shameful. That's not shameful. And we're going to do it all over again, just for your benefit. Just for you. I'm going to make everybody go through the torture of how to make this rope all over again. Blame yourself. All right, so we're going to start again with continuing on from the rope where we started off with. We're going to make one more segment, and then I'll teach you guys how to put on the clasp. So these are the segments right here. All right, this is one segment. So you're going to keep on repeating this over and over again. See? That segment that we did is right here, in between my thumbs, right there. That's the segment that we just did. Liquor stores are doing a booming business. I spoke to the guy at the liquor store down from us, and he's like, he's like, yeah, we're selling a lot of top shelf stuff. I'm like, wow, look at people go. All right, so that is one segment. You have the instructions. Yes, you do, Sharon. That is one segment. So You're going to repeat that segment until you get the size bracelet that you need to fit around your wrist, or what you call it, necklace, whatever, however you want to make it, whatever you want to do. You can do a wrap bracelet with this too. So you can, I'm gonna steal this one from this guy here. So you can make it double the length and make it a wrap bracelet. It's a wrap. See? So 2 seconds. All right. Let's continue on. And we're going to continue from the beginning. All right. So exiting our 11-0A, we're going to pick up an infinity bead and go from 11-0A to 11-0A. You need them too, meaning the liquor store, Lynn? Is that what you need? I know that's what you're talking about, the liquor store. Nah, you're talking about the instructions. All right, and we're adding our last infinity bead into the 11-0A that we started this step with. That's why you watch me, for entertainment purposes, not to make a bracelet. All right, so there we go. So what we're gonna do now, travel into the infinity bead and up into the open hole of the infinity bead. Now you guys have something to hold on to, so now it's a little bit better. This bracelet was not in a magazine. It was Giardino di Elena. It was a necklace that was in that. And I honestly do not know where it is. But that used super duos. Super duos and 4mm rounds and 3mm rounds and crystals and seed beads. It didn't use these crazy ass Trinity's infinity beads. So it is a play on that one necessarily, but it's just it's a Giardino di Elena, which was published in Beadwork back in 2015 or something like that. Is what was that was another beaded rope that I did. All right, so from infinity bead to infinity bead, pick up an 11-0A, stitch into the open hole of the infinity bead, closing up this round. 11-0A, open hole of the infinity bead. Okay. Exiting the infinity bead. Lynn, this is where you got lost last time. So, all right. So exiting the infinity bead. Pay attention. 15-0A, 15-0B, 15-0A. That's what we're picking up. We're going from the open hole, from the top hole of the infinity bead to the bottom hole of the infinity bead. All right? We're adding a picot on either side of the infinity bead. 15-0A, 15-0B, 15-0A. From the bottom hole of the infinity bead to the top hole of the infinity bead. Adding a picot on either side of the infinity bead. See? There we go. Decorated. You would like Giardino di Elena then. If you have a super duo obsession, then that is cool. That is a pretty nice beaded rope using those. All right. Through the 11-0A on the top, see I'm on the top of the bracelet, into the next infinity bead. 15-0A, 15-0B, 15-0A. From the top hole of the infinity bead to the bottom hole of the infinity bead. A, B, A. bottom hole of the infinity bead to the top hole of the infinity bead, adding a picot on either side of the infinity beads. Yeah, when you zoom in close to the nails, I'm like, okay, yeah, we need a manicure. Into the next 11-0A and into the next infinity bead. This is our last infinity bead that we're adding the picots around. 15-0A, 15-0B, maybe, there we go, 15-0A. Top hole of the infinity bead, bottom hole of the infinity bead. A, B, A, bottom hole of the infinity bead, top hole of the infinity bead. Okay, making a beaded bead, essentially. All right, into the next 11-0A. So exiting the 11-0A, we are going to pick up, I don't know why it got darker. That's weird. We are going to pick up 11-0B, 11-0A, and 11-0B. I have to read my own instructions. That's pretty sad. All right. Exiting 11-0A, we're going to travel into the next 11-0A down the line. B, A, B. From 11-0A to the next one. B, A, B. 11-0A to the next one. Now we're going to step up into the 11-0A and 11-0B. We're going to pick up a 3mm crystal and we're going to stitch it in between each 11-0A. Sharon, since you're following along with the instructions, can you get it? You got it? All right. We stitched our crystals in. Now exiting. Again, I do not know why it got dark. Anyways, sorry it got darker, guys, but it got darker. We're gonna pick up 11-0B, 11-0A, 11-0B. That's cute, Rita. All right, from 11-0A to the next one. Say, because you can always go back and read the Bible. There's always something there. You may not have the instructions for this, so you have to be focused. B, A, B. B, A, and a B. Into the next 11-0 A. And now we're going to step up. B, A. So we stepped up into the A. Now we're going to add our true twos. I need some more true twos. So Sharon approves of my instructions, guys. She says they are spot on. She said yes. Yay. All right. Picked up some more true twos. We're going to pick up a 15-0A, true two, and 15-0A. Stitch from the 11-0A to the next 11-0A. 15, true 2, 15, 11-0A to 11-0A, 15, true 2, 15, 11-0A to 11-0A, step up into the true 2. Okay, now we're going to add our Trinity beads. All right, exiting a true 2, we're going to pick up a Trinity bead. And a true 2. Bring those down to the end so you can see them. All right. We're going to skip over the true 2. Go back into the Trinity bead. And travel back through the true 2. That's on the bottom. Okay. If you need to straighten out this true 2, you can do it by just holding your needle there and pulling it down. It'll straighten out. Tips of the trade. All right. Down through the 15A, 11-0A, 15A, and into the next true 2. All right. Up through the whole of the Trinity bead. Pick up a true 2. Sorry, my thread is getting kind of short, so I have to pull away from the camera to get a bead. Back into the true 2. Travel back through the true 2 you exited, or 2mm bead that you exited. 15-0A. 11-0A, 15-0A, and into the next true 2. Up through Trinity bead. Pick up a true 2. Travel back down into the Trinity bead. And into the true 2 that you exit down on the bottom. All right, so now we got to step up into the true 2s on top to continue the rope, so we can add length this way. So up into the Trinity bead. Into that true 2. Cool. There we go, we're into focus now. All right, so now we're gonna pick up 15-0A, 11-0A, 15-0A. Go from the true 2 to the next true 2. A, 15, A, 11, A, 15. From one true 2 to the next true 2. 15A, 11-0A, 15A. From one true 2 to the next true 2. Step up into the 11-0A. So we're going to travel into the 15-0A and into the 11-0A to continue on with the next step. We're going to pick up an 11-0B, 11-0A, and 11-0B now. B, A, B. Okay. Into the next 11-0A. B, A, B. See the point of using the two colors now? Into the next 11-0A. Always with a netting stitch, they're typically use two colors. The reason is because you could always tell what the top of the picot is. Into the next 11-0A. All right. 11-0B, into the top 11-0A. So that's our step up. Now we're going to pick up our 3mm bicones. Bicone time. From A to A, pick up a 3mm bicone and stitch A. And stitch in between the picots, the top of the picots. Okay. So exiting that, we're going to pick up, exiting that, when I mean that, I mean the 11-0A. Thank you, Zia Monica. It's pretty. All right, so we're going to pick up 11-0B. 11-0A and 11-0B. Sorry, took a break to read. Obviously, I cannot talk and read at the same time. That would be too much multitasking. Skipping over the 3mm bicone. Am I in focus again? Yes, I am. Stitch into the next one. B, A, B. Oh, kisses back. Yep, that is going to go down in YouTube history. Stephanie throwing kisses on the phone. That's nice. A to A with our 11-0B, A, B. Ta-da. Oh, do you see what I guys did there? Do you see a mix-up in the pattern? I do. So obviously I got to pull out this last one here. See it? Because I picked up ABA instead of BAB. It even happens to all of us. All right, so let's pull that out and let's get it right. BAB, stitch into the 11-0A. Looks better now. All right, step up, 11-0B, 11-0A. I'm sorry, Robin. It's a lot of BA, 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 15s, 11s, BAB, ABA. It's a lot of ABBAs going on here. All right, so next segment. Cool. So final step will be to stitch in our infinity beads again. So this is how we would end this rope. So we would stitch in our infinity beads in between the A's, top of the A's. All right. Go into the next infinity bead. Exit the top hole, the infinity bead. Stitch our A's on the top to bring them together. Let's come together. Cool. All right, and then Lynn, we would add our decorations on the side. So, exiting the infinity bead, we would pick up 15-0A, 15-0B, 15-0A. Exiting the top hole, travel into the bottom hole. A, B, A. Eggs in the top hole, eggs in the bottom hole, travel into the top hole. Travel into the next 11O, and into the next infinity bead, and repeat that. A, B, A. Ta-da. A, B, A. Bottom hole, top hole. Into the 11OA and into the last infinity bead that we need to add decoration to. A, B, A. Bottom hole. A, B, A. Top hole. All right, so now your bottom part of your bracelet looks like your top part of your bracelet. So let's pretend like this would be a whole bracelet there, There we go. We would have to add our clasp at either ends. So we're going to be at the point now of adding the clasp. So remember I said, we're going to start off with a new thread. So considering I have only this much thread left, I'm going to have to start off with a new thread. So does everybody remember how to end our thread from before? So we're going to do a half hitch knot through the bead, catch a thread in between each bead, go through the thread once, loop twice, okay, half hitch knot, tie it, there you go. It is a Barbie bracelet. One of my samples is really a Barbie bracelet. It's super tiny. It's the Fiume d'Argento, the original one that I came up with, which was a gold color. I didn't have enough silver silk to finish it off, so it is literally, will probably fit a 2-inch wrist. But I got the idea across. It photographs really well. All right, so I'm gonna cut a new piece of Fireline, and we're gonna add this clasp. I'm looking for my Fireline. It's here. While I'm doing that, I'll go grab the Barbie bracelet so you guys can see it. All right, guys, so this is Fiume d'Argento. This would be a full-length bracelet. This is what it should look like, right? All right, so we're gonna put that on the mat so you can see this. This was my, just made the beads go everywhere. This is my original sample. So, if we close it, that's how big of a wrist it would fit. So literally like a 3-inch wrist. So, but like I said, it photographed really nice because, I kind of got the look completed to it. And you can see the top part of it. So that's kind of what I needed to get across to actually finish it off and send it out for teaching purposes. So, but yeah, full length bracelet should look like this. This would actually fit a person. All right, let me add my thread and we can continue on and finish this guy. If any of you are interested in the Fiume d'Argento, there is a kit available for that. And that's actually a pretty easy bracelet to make, considering you make beaded beads. So these here are the beaded beads, right there. So you make a single and a double of the beaded beads. Then you make, these are peyote tubes. So really, the amount of beading that is done for this is not that much. All right, so we're gonna add a new thread to this to do the clasp. cut off the tail. So you can add in the new one by either doing a half hitch knot or going through these beads as so, blah, blah, blah. Till you meet your tail. And you can tie a knot. Either way works. So there we go, tied a knot in there. All right, so we're gonna grab our magnetic clasp. This tube, beaded tube, is meant to fit a 6mm magnetic clasp. They are so cheap. They are not very expensive at all. Okay, they are super strong. This is what I have on the original bracelet. This bracelet was made in 2016 or 2015. It still works. So, super cheap, super great. They'll last a long time. All right, so in the directions it says exiting an infinity bead. So I'm going to go into the infinity bead. We're going to pick up in a magnetic clasp that I just dropped onto the mat. And they'll be kind of tricky with your needle because they'll want to stick to the needle. So just ignore him. He'll be fine. All right, bring that down to the edge. And we're going to travel into the 11-0 that is located directly opposite from the bead that you're exiting. So infinity bead, whoops, 11-0 directly opposite. Ta-da. Usually go into the same side of the bead that I am exiting. There we go. Okay. And then we're going to repeat that thread path twice to secure. So that means we're going to go back into the infinity bead, into the hole of the magnetic clasp that is going to be sticking to your beading needle, into the 11-0, into the infinity bead, into the clasp. But the reason is because this is going to get a lot of pull on it, of course, from you pulling it on and off. Oh, I will say, before I go on this one, I did add a safety chain, as you can see. See, there it is. And the reason is because I know this one's gotten a lot of wear, so just ignore it. The little beaded beads at the end are coming apart. But so a lot of people say that these magnets will attach to shopping carts and stuff like that. So you can add just stitch in a piece of chain, 2-inch piece of chain, so that way you can have a safety chain. So that way you're not worried about it pulling apart and coming down. I do not have that listed on the site, but you can call a store or, email us at beadjoux@att.net, and I will be happy to get that for you. So the phone number here is 706-658-0007. But yeah, these are essential for your beading needs. I will say that. Okie dokie. Back to this. So we did a good job of stitching in this little guy here, just to stitch him on into the hole. And what we're doing is we're looking at getting the hole, the attachment part of the magnetic clasp into the infinity beads. That's what we're looking at doing. All right, so exit 11-0 seed bead. So we're gonna go from the infinity bead into the 11-0 seed bead. Okay, and we're gonna pick up a 15-0A, 11-0A, a 15-0B, and 11-0B. Oh, excuse me, 11-0B, 15-0A, 11-0A, 15-0A, and 11-0B. Okay, let's do that together. B, 15-0A, 11-0A, that's all over my mat now, 15-0A, 11-0B. So that's the sequence that we're picking up. B, 15-0A, 11-0A, 15-0A, 11-0B. We're going to stitch it from, let me flip this over so you guys can see it, from the 11-0 to the next 11-0 that's on the side. So we're doing a netting stitch again. We're going to net above this magnetic clasp. Okay? So we're going to pick up that sequence again. B for 11. A, 15. A, 11. A, 15. B, 11. From that 111-0 to the next 11-0. B, 11. A, 15. A, 11. A, 15. B, 11. And we're back to the beginning. All right. From 111-0A to the next 11-0A, which would be the 11-0A now that we started off with. And the needle wants to stick to the clasp. Okay. We're going to step up now into the middle 11-0A. So we're going through a B, a 15-0A, and 11-0A. And it says we're going to repeat step 3 twice. So we're going to pick up the same sequence that we had. So that's 11-0B, 15-0A, 11-0A, 15-0A, 11-0B. Travel into the top part, the picot, top part 11-0A to the next 11-0A. B, A, 15, B. Top of the picot to the next top of the picot. B, A, B. Top of picot to the next one. Before we step up. Remember, we're not going into the step up yet. Now we step up. So we're going to step up into the B, the 15-0A, and the 11-0A. Okay, so it says to repeat the step again, one more time, for good measure. B, 15-0A, 11-0A, 15-0A, 11-0B. From the top of the picot to the next top of the picot. B, 15A, 11A, 15A, 11B. From the top of the picot to the next top of the picot. B, 15A, 11-0A, 15A, 11-0B. From one top of the picot to the next top of the picot. Ta-da. And that's it. You just covered your magnetic clasp on one side. So then you would go to the opposite side of your bracelet and you would do the same thing. Stitch in through the hole of the clasp and attach it in between the infinities and the 11s here, and then make your netting stitch around it to hide it. So what it'll look like in the end, God, these are all linked together. Magnetic clasp is like that. Okay? So we'll cover it. We good? We are good. All right, so in conclusion, this was Edera. We do have our instructions. We do have some kits. I have 2 colorways left. I have the original colorway, which is for this guy here. That's the original colorway. And I have coppers and golds and purples. They are $50. You will get your instructions with that. You can follow along with the video. All good. All right. Next week, we are going to do a netting stitch at 4 p.m. on Wednesday. So yeah, look for that. And then, hi Robin. And then we're going to do the soutache pendant on Saturday. That guy. Can't figure out which way we would see it as better, but there we go. So that's next Saturday. And then the slide bracelet is also scheduled, which is this slide bracelet, because you can slide it off onto a different piece of leather bracelet as you like. Ta-da. Okay. It'll fit over the clasp where it's designed to. So that one's coming up. And then this one, I'm going to create the kits for this weekend. And it will make a really cool necklace. It will make a reversible pendant if you want it to. Okay? Mom, Lynn says she misses you.
I miss her too. I miss everybody.
You can put that on a necklace. Absolutely. You can put it on a choker. So, yep, we miss everybody there too. So, everybody doing good? Cool. All right, let me pull this off. I know we can say good boy. Does anybody have any questions about what we did today? Look at my disaster. See my disaster? I usually bead with disasters. Oh yeah, and then if you need infinity beads or Trinity beads, I will bring you around the store. These are 2mm pearls that we have. We have 2mm True Twos here, mostly metal colors because we do a lot of metal colors here. We have some 2mm rounds. We got 2mm Swarovski crystals, of course. But they will rip your thread apart. So be careful with that. Here are the infinity beads. So that we have lots of different colors. So if you want to choose, you're welcome so much. You may buy the tutorial only. Yes, you may. I think it's on Etsy. If it's not, I will check and I'll put it on. These are the infinity beads. Lots of colors to choose from there too. So all the way from the white to the black. So if you're interested in any of those, let me know. Alrighty. So, and the magnetic clasp that were used, because some of you had questions about it. We have them in gold. These are the gold ones. We have them in silver. Silver. You need the tutorial too, please? Please. We have them in copper. Antique copper, of course. Antique brass. And I think we have them in gunmetal. We do have, I think, in gunmetal as well. Okay, so all these colors, yeah, it is a tough place to be in a bead store. So when you're designing and stuff like that, definitely super tough. So yes, you may buy the tutorial only. We do have that here. So these are the like the petals and stuff like that. that are used for that flower thing that I designed. Flower thing. Don't you love how I like throw these things around? So we do have those in a couple different colors as well. So if anybody has any questions or anything, you know, feel free to give me a call. I will make sure that the tutorial is listed on the Etsy site for Edera. And you can definitely go and get that and have at it. So make yourselves long beaded ropes as long as you want. All right. The kit for next Saturday, yes, is in Etsy, Connie. It is located there. So, all right, guys, thank you so much. Have a wonderful Saturday and a wonderful Sunday, and I will check you all next week. Gonna need the flower kit. Yes, I know. Everybody needs a little brightness in their lives right now. A little bit of flowers. So, I mean, isn't it like ironic that like now the sun is out and before like we had no sunshine, it was raining constantly, and now it's like, okay, now everybody has to be stuck inside at house arrest, and it's bright and sunny outside, but whatever. That's Murphy's Law sometimes. So, all right, guys, take care. Hugs, kisses, bye.